Hello Aries, welcome to this reading. We are going to be taking a look at the energies and predictions for the sign of Aries for the end of August. Now do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and get into this reading here for you. See what's coming forward for you as we close out this month of August. Now, the timeline on this reading is from last week of August, so August 25th, all the way until September 7th. The reason I chose September 7th is that is the full moon total lunar eclipse in Pisces. So we'll go ahead and get everything set up here and in view, and then we'll get right into it for you. All right. Cool. I think that's good enough to me for right now, Aries. All right, energy on the bottom. We have the Temperance card. So, this is the sign of Sagittarius, interestingly enough. So a fellow fire sign, energy here with the Temperance card. But, during this period of time, some of you may feel that you have an opportunity to actually take care of yourself, to actually do something that really you want to do. Maybe you have always, maybe there's a friend that you've just not reconnected with for a long time. I'm seeing your social circle here show up. There may be an opportunity to meet up, or, the Temperance card, it's about healing. It's about harmony, restoration, and moderation as well. Balance, moderation, patience, these sorts of things. And I think some of you are going to sort of take it easy for at least one of these days, right? You're not going to be taking it easy the entire period of time. But there's going to be maybe a couple days here where you're doing something that's restorative, okay, is what I'm trying to say. Some of you are doing something that's restorative. And what I would suggest here is you're actually coming on to the completion of a major cycle in one area of your life here. Based on this reading, there's something that's closing out for you this is very successful. Okay, this is a very necessary and successful closure of a cycle here for you, based on the cards here that I see, and we're gonna get into that some more. But I love that you have this Temperance card on the bottom. This could also, by the way, suggest the fact that you have the Temperance card on the bottom could suggest that you are maybe looking to create something for yourself here. The idea of the Temperance card is it can be a card of alchemy in the tarot, right? So this could be the fact you kind of taking everything that you have, in terms of your knowledge, your skills, kind of where you are in life, your resources, and creating something. You know what I'm saying? So this could also be this idea of alchemy as well in the tarot. But I feel like there's actually something that you're looking forward to doing, okay, that is maybe restorative. Again, this could be a trip, a vacation, a meetup, just having a couple days off, something like this here. So, some of you even have maybe in the past gone through a transformation, so to speak, in your life. There's maybe something that changed here because this is in the past, by the way, because the Death card would have come before the Temperance card. So I almost feel like maybe some of you have also experience that as well here. But right away in the middle, you do have the Empress card. And, the Empress is an extremely positive sign as well in the tarot. This is the most abundant card. The Empress can bring life as well. So you've got this idea of alchemy here with the Temperance card, but the Empress is the mother of the tarot. So this is a sign of fertility. And you have to look at that word in terms of not just bringing a new person into the world, but also breathing life into something and seeing it grow as well, in your life, whether this is in, business, career, finance, relationships, whatever it is. There is, a form of abundance here available to you. Everything that I just suggested, creating a business is abundance. Having a healthy and solid relationship is abundance. Spending, having good a good family energy, good time with your family is abundance. And yes, financial abundance is available as well, or is a form of abundance as well. So, the Empress is the mother of the tarot. So this is a sign of fertility. And you have to look at that word in terms of not just bringing a new person into the world, but also breathing life into something and seeing it grow as well, in your life, whether this is in, business, career, finance, relationships, whatever it is. There is, a form of abundance here available to you. Everything that I just suggested, creating a business is abundance. Spending, having a healthy and solid relationship is abundance. there's fertility here for something like that is available to you with the Empress card, with the Temperance energy here as well. So let's go ahead and expand on this as we look at the first column. You have the World, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. World, Three of Cups, and Ace of Pentacles. So this is the thing that's completing here. You have the World. This is a usually successful completion of a cycle. The World is the final major arcana, which means you've been through a process here that has been leading up, that you've been leading up to, that has kind of like led you to this point here during this period of time, during this week. You've been through quite a process here with that World card, for sure. And the thing about the World is it indicates certainty as well. So it's not only success, it's not only completion, but it is certainty that something you can feel good about something being completed or something closing out or a chapter kind of coming to a close here as well, right? This is usually a completion that you want to see happen in your life, right? Not like oh, I'm so glad that's over, but more so like I feel a sense of achievement as I'm kind of at the end of the road with something, that is the World energy. And it's sort of like even giving you an opportunity to kind of take a step back and look at everything that you've gone through and like all of the experiences that you've had up to this point. And what I think is happening here is you're going to have sort of like the term is not calm before the storm, because I don't know if there's a storm coming. You do have the Tower in the final column, but there's like a down period here, okay? Because I think that you have really, really finished something out. And I think that I do think that you're intuitively or even like subconsciously, we could say, or unconsciously, we could say, gearing up for something. Like I do think that is maybe on the table for you. But for right now, you're enjoying what you have here. Three of Cups is that level of enjoyment that I've been talking about, which is your social circle, right? This is your friend group. This is the good times with others. This is the idea of having all cups overflowing. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles here as well, which can represent a new beginning. It is seed energy. I like the Ace of Pentacles with the Empress because it says that whatever seed you're planting could really grow into something big, okay? Provided that you tend to the seed, right? Provided that you tend to whatever, financial, manifestation that you may have or whatever the case may be. It says that there are some good things here. Now in the middle, you do have the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, and the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, Aries. This is a really nice reading, and I have to say, like, I'm over halfway through these readings. Man, this is a perfect period of time for so many people here, during this final portion of the month. Like, it's really quiet in terms of the astrology, and for you, it's no different here. You have Wheel of Fortune, which is like luck in the tarot. If there's any card that is associated with luck, it's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so I think that I kind of see you right now. I kind of see you. Okay, I just want you to like attach this to your situation. Okay, like I see you like having a lunch outside. Okay, like I see you at like an outdoor restaurant, having a glass of wine, having a lunch, like conversing with someone. It's a bright sunny day out, and the vibes are high. Okay, the vibes are high, and this is what I see in my mind for you. Okay, I see like a canopy above you, or like an umbrella above you, and it's like a moment like that you will have where it's that type of energy. Okay, the thing that I'm trying to say is if you could bottle up that moment in time, and attach it to your situation, that's kind of what I see is happening for you. I hope I'm getting this across the right way. The vibe of that type of day is in this reading, right? And who knows what could happen, during this period of time with the Wheel of Fortune. Literally anything could happen. But I get this sense of you being grateful and being extremely, being in the now and being extremely happy during this period of time, because it's like you've accomplished something major in your life here with the World. And I do think that through this period of being in a state of bliss, I think is what I was trying to, I was giving you that like image I see in my mind of you like, having a glass of wine, being at like a restaurant in the afternoon. That really what I'm talking about is that state of bliss, okay, is what I'm talking about. Some of you have this like state of bliss that is available to you. And, I think many times when we get into that state, that's when we see the Wheel of Fortune, right? Because the Wheel of Fortune is like, is a variable that we cannot control in life, right? We cannot control luck. We cannot control destiny. Fate comes. We are in control of our own destiny for sure, but like, how it arrives is, we can only do so much, right? But when you're in that state of bliss, when you're in that state of like the now, being in pure bliss and being in the now, that's when these sorts of things I've noticed come up. That's when the Wheel of Fortune comes up. That's when you get opportunities to be lucky. That's when you see your destiny unfolding in front of you. That's when you receive fated opportunities, So I'm absolutely loving the opportunities available to you. You then here have the Eight of Pentacles, which can indicate progress in your life. Particularly in this case, I think it's your life generally, but this one is usually career progress, and it also is your talents, your skills, your abilities as well. So using those to plant the seed, I do think, again, you're having that period of pure bliss, and I think that this opens or exposes a window of luck, of opportunity. And this may be a great time for you during that window, during that period, to plant some seed here. And I do think that some of you are unconsciously sort of gearing up for the next thing, even though you've just completed something with the world. Finally, you have the Queen of Cups, the Tower, and the Queen of Wands. So double queens here with the Three of Cups. Again, it doesn't matter what gender your friends are. Okay, these are just energies in the tarot. These cards can refer to people. Okay, this could be you, Queen of Wands, could be any fire sign. But I think that you are, meeting someone, okay, during this period of time. This is not showing up from my perspective as a romantic connection, but could it be? It certainly could. It would maybe be through other friends. But yeah, I think that you're meeting up with someone here, and I think that is why these cards are here. I would also suggest that in the future, like, I don't know, a couple weeks after this reading, I have a sense that you're going to be quite busy here with the Queen of Wands. So enjoy the time that you have now. Okay, you probably already know, like you probably already have things on your calendar, and you're probably already aware. But I think you're going to be quite busy. And yeah, you know what? The Tower in between two queens, could there be like a shifting of could there be like a situation that happens between you and another person? Maybe. But this reading is so incredibly positive that what I want to do is I want to clarify and see what's going on with that Tower. It may just quite simply be a pleasant surprise that is showing up for you, okay? Because the Tower on its own is not like going to completely alter an incredibly positive reading like this. So actually, Wheel of Fortune Tower may be like sudden blessings or like luck that you're not really expecting. Lightning striking, right? You see the lightning striking the Tower, right? So let's go ahead and let's move into the clarifications portion. I'll go ahead and start to get some oracle cards here, and then we'll move into the tarot cards as well. Okay. Cool. Energy on the bottom. You do have seer, see beyond the current situation. There's something on the horizon for you, for sure, but this period of time is quiet for you, okay? It's quiet for you. And there is some important work that's happening, okay? But it feels pleasurable, okay? It feels pleasurable, for sure. You have Elder, move beyond ancestral patterns, as well as Sun, enjoy success and happiness. This is what I was trying to tell you. This is kind of what I see in my mind for you, okay? This is what I see in my mind for you as I'm reading this. You have High Priest, intend and create, as well as Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Okay, let's see what else we have here. You do have the Mother of the Tarot, which is the Empress, okay, and then you do have this Medicine Mother card. Let's see if there's anything else there. Okay, summer, and yeah, bask in joy and light, as well as travel or move in a new direction. So you got this sun energy, you have the summer. Summer's not over yet, okay, depending on where you are in the world, right? But summer's not over yet, make the most of it, enjoy it, right? And, get out there, do something. I do think maybe some of you are maybe even going on a trip here with a travel or move in a new direction. But this could also, this is not just about literal travel, the traveler card. This is also about like your life's direction as well, this card in particular. So let's go ahead and let's move into the tarot cards for you here. And yeah, we'll take a look at what's coming forward to clarify these cards. Now, Aries, really do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And I do hope things are going well for you. All right. Cool. You have the Two of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. If there are opportunities to connect with people you haven't seen for a while, I would absolutely take advantage of that, because you'll never know what might come from that opportunity here with the Ace of Swords and the Three of Cups. Okay, Ace of Swords is a breakthrough. Yeah, if there are opportunities to connect with people, I would absolutely say yes to every opportunity that you can, based on your situation. Whether this is in work or this is friend groups or family members, whatever it is, like absolutely take those opportunities here. Because I think that they'll be very rewarding, if not just in terms of your emotional well-being, like your happiness, these sorts of things with that Ace of Swords. But you do have double aces here, Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, while you are kind of in this period of completing something, or maybe it's already, the cycle is closed out here, you are gearing up, even if not just unconsciously, you are kind of gearing up here for something, okay? During this period of time. You then have the Queen of Wands twice. Yeah, I mean, you're going to be quite busy after this. It feels like, maybe around the eclipse, some of you are going to be super busy here. Let me just double check. I know the first eclipse is in Pisces, which is on the 7th. And then the second eclipse, is this your sign? No, that's Virgo. Okay, second eclipse is Virgo. I just had to check because it feels like some of you are going to be hit pretty strongly here by this eclipse energy. And I don't say that in like a negative way at all, but I think that you're going to be super busy around the 7th. And then, well, I would say between the 7th of September and the 21st of September. But we're looking at that period of time before that, okay? So I'm just forecasting for you. I think that we'll just call it the majority of September is going to be very, very busy for you. So I would take this time here now that you have and take advantage of it. With the Two of Swords, it may indicate that there's a choice that you have to make that's pretty difficult, but I actually think that there may be a conflict that you're looking to mediate, or some dispute that you're in the middle of here. Some of you may be in the middle of a dispute. As I see the double queens here with the Tower in the middle, and then you being in the middle of these two, this may also be on the table for you here, Aries, at this time. Let's see what else. You have the card of Cancer, which is the Chariot. You have the Eight of Cups, and you also have the King of Pentacles. All right, the Chariot with the Wheel of Fortune, I think some of you get super lucky here. But you are either just like energetically in a really nice space of pure bliss, and that's opening this opportunity up for you, or you've really put yourself in a position to get lucky. Even though we know that we cannot control luck, we can put ourselves in that position, right? And what the Chariot would suggest is it is victory and triumph and success as you drive forward towards something. So, it's a really solid energy here. And it feels like I would continue doing what you're doing, okay? It feels like you are absolutely on the right path in some aspect of your situation here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot. I would also make sure that you're not avoiding opportunities, okay? Like I would be in a state of yes, okay? I would be in a state of yes for this period of time, assuming that, you're comfortable with it, assuming that you're comfortable with the yes. But to the best of your ability, it feels like opportunities and being in a state of yes is going to really maybe open some doors up for you here with the Wheel of Fortune and the Three of Cups, for sure. You then here have the Eight of Cups, which is all about like walking away from maybe a disappointing situation, or walking away from something here. Or the better way of looking at it is you could be letting go of whatever is not like super resonant with you and walking towards something that you've always wanted to do, right? This person's presumably walking towards the Nine of Cups or just a new timeline for themselves. And, you know, they're on that journey. So for some of you here, there may be something you just want to let go of, but it feels like, I know that's a little bit contradictory, but because it feels like you're kind of like in the right, you're kind of like on the right path here. I think that some of you are going to continue doing what you're doing, but maybe there's a person here that some of you are like needing to create distance with. Okay, Three of Cups, and then let's see what's in the. You do have the King of Pentacles, but let's see what's here. Yeah, Four of Cups, the Lovers, and the Eight of Wands. I said that this Queen of Cups down here is you. You have that with the Eight of Wands, and then we had this Ace of Pentacles clarified by your energy again. I would say there is a moment here in the future that is going to kind of like accelerate your timeline a little bit. Okay, so what do I mean by that? You really want to plant a seed with the Ace of Pentacles and the Empress. There's going to be a moment here in the future where that speeds up for you with the Eight of Wands. Okay, you'll know exactly how you want to start this. You'll know exactly. You'll have the game plan. You'll have everything ready, and you'll go for it. Right. And if there is somebody that is I will say naysayer, somebody who is not, who's saying like, oh, Aries, why would you do that? Or like, you're better than that, or that'll never work, or, you know, that type of person here with Four of Cups, Queen of Cups, they're bored. Okay, they're bored, and quite frankly, they're probably a little bit envious. Okay, and I think that if you're dealing with someone like that, you're probably walking away from that person. Okay, because you have, by the way, I think there are other people in your life that you're very excited to be around, but there's maybe this one person that is like, they are bored, and it's not helping you. It's not, okay? Because you have this thing that you want to get started on. On another level, the Four of Cups is, I was expecting to see this. I saw this card in my mind in the second column, and I'm not surprised to see it because with the Four of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, the universe really, really, really wants to give you something here. And that's why I said be in a state of yes, because the Four of Cups person is in a state of, I don't care. So you don't want to be in that state during this time because you'll miss out on things. Okay, because the universe is trying to get you to where you want to go here. And here we are again, Six of Wands, success and victory on the bottom. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at the Kipper energies here. We'll see what is in the Kipper cards for you here, Aries. All right. You have Great Fortune, Distant Horizons, Imprisonment, Mature Man, Main Male, and Expectation. One of these people, doesn't matter what gender they are, these are just main characters in your life. One might be an elder, one might be a main character in your life. Could be mother, father, you know, significant other, friend, whatever it is, right? One of these people here placing a high expectation on you, and you're tired of it with imprisonment. You're done with it. You know, you're really kind of done with it. So some of you are maybe dealing with that here. You have the Great Fortune and Distant Horizons. Wow. I've been saying in this reading that this is sort of like obviously tarot readings, we're trying to see what's coming forward, you know, in a tarot reading. But reading is like what's coming forward after what's coming forward. What's coming forward down the line. Remember, I've been saying that in this reading. Like, this is quiet, and then a couple weeks, you have a lot going on. Well, that's that Distant Horizons card. Okay, and you have that here with the Great Fortune. Okay, so the future here is really, really strong for you. Yeah, some of you are delivering, like, some of you are creating separation, okay, from a person here. Wow. Aries, thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button, subscribe, and I will most certainly be talking to you again soon.